Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing, bro? I trust and pray that all is well with you and, of course, our amazing Rickey Smiley Morning Show and family. Listen, Ricky, Zacardi Cortez puts it like this: Lord, do it for me. He goes old school on us, and that reminds me, Rick, of moments in my own life when my back has been against the wall. I felt like I was desperate, and if God did not come through, I was going to be through. And the testimony is, if you throw up your hands in prayer and say, Lord, do it for me. Listen, I serve a God that will come through. And so what Zacardi Cortez is saying, you know what, God, I've got a problem, but you are greater than any of my problems. I think I'll stop right there. You can say, Lord, do it for me, because you know that as big as your problem is, God is greater than your problem. God is bigger than your problem. As a matter of fact, the Bible raises this question: is there anything too hard for God? You can say, Lord, do it for me, when your back is against the wall, because there's nothing too hard for God. But also, when you say, Lord, do it for me, it's because you know God cares for you. God cares about you. God is concerned about you and your situation. As a matter of fact, the Bible puts it like this: you can cast all of your anxieties, concerns, and cares on God, because God cares for you. Lord, do it for me, because I know you care. So here's what you do when your back is against the wall. You're desperate for God to come through. Recognize, number one, ain't nothing too hard for God. But then number two, and here's your shout right here: God cares about you. And when you're going through, God will come through. So go ahead, cry out now today with Zacardi Cortez: Lord, do it for me. Do it for me right now. God bless you. Y'all have an amazing day.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 13 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Former President Donald Trump and his co-defendants have secured a $175 million bond in their New York civil fraud case, according to a court filing. Now, last week, a panel of judges from New York's appellate division granted the former president, his adult sons, and two former Trump Organization executives a 10-day stay. Of course, we know he was supposed to pay the $464 million, and that bond was reduced to $175 million. Now, Trump's lawyers had argued that the former president lacked the cash to secure a bond for the full judgment after being rejected by more than 30 bond companies. In other news, and fresh off of Georgia lawmakers approving a bill that would require parental permission for children to join social media, a new survey reveals that most American adults have unfavorable opinions of social networks, more specifically TikTok. Overall public opinion of TikTok is negative, with 53% having an unfavorable view. Obviously, these people aren't making money off of TikTok. As expected, older Americans and those who don't use TikTok are more likely to approve a TikTok ban, while younger Americans and TikTok users are likely to disapprove. Lastly, and once again, this money is up for grabs. It feels like deja vu with the Mega Millions $1 billion prize last week. Now, the Powerball jackpot is up to $1.09 billion after no tickets matched the winning numbers on Monday. So that next drawing takes place tomorrow, Wednesday at 10:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. $527.3 million in a cash payout is up for grabs. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For more stories and updates, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Man, the madness continues. Women's Final Four is set. I don't know if y'all was watching the games last night. Must-see television. Iowa knocked off the champs, LSU, and UConn beat USC. So now the Final Four is South Carolina, North Carolina State, Iowa, and UConn. Caitlin Clark She's an animal, man. Knocked 41 points,
Ooh,
9
Jesus.
3-pointers.
She
was killing it. Come on,
She
man.
blinded everybody so bad. I can't see. My eyesight bad this morning.
Yeah,
I had to put eye drops in. She was blinding them.
Let me tell you something, man.
That's what we call it in Alabama. Got blinded.
A whole nother animal, man.
I thought, these are the moments you prepare for. This is what you condition for in the summers, and you never get tired. Tired is what you tell yourself, and we just kept going. We kept pushing.
It's a mindset. Tired is what you tell yourself, man. But let's shout out to Angel Reese and LSU squad, man. They are what it is. Angel broke down. She injured her ankle during the game, but she never complained about it. She kept playing through, did the best that she can, got a little emotional at the end of the game.
I don't really get to stand up for myself. I mean, I have great teammates. I have a great support system. I got my hometown. I got my family that stands up for me. I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. Death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened. I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time.
Yes, you have. And she's still holding her head out. She ain't making no excuses. It is what it is. She's a very competitive young lady. And, she turns that switch on.
Is she going to go to the draft or is she going to stay another year?
She hadn't made her decision yet. Everybody's waiting. So I'm sure now she's going to reflect, take it a couple days, and then try to make that decision sometime this week. I wouldn't be surprised if she come back. Because, we know Caitlin Clark's going to be the number one
they
pick.
They make more money in college football than they were making in WNBA.
I mean, yeah, college basketball, absolutely. But Caitlin's about to change that game. Like, I guarantee you, she's finna be the first $1 million player in the WNBA, and she's finna knock them doors down. But we'll talk a little bit more later on in the show because I want to reflect on a couple of things. So we got more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up next.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 after the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. Brett, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Beyonce dropped her new country album, Cowboy Carter, last week, which features a reinterpretation of Dolly Parton's Jolene. Now, Beyonce has given Dolly Parton full songwriting credits on her new version. While Parton's version seems to plead with Jolene, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Beyonce's take on the more empowered edge as she sings, I'm warning you, don't come for my man. While Beyonce included several reworked lyrics in her version of the song, the writing credits on streaming credits solely Parton, while Beyonce is credited as the performer and producer. Now, let me tell y'all how that works. If it's somebody else's song, it's what they tell you you're going to do with their song if you want it.
Oh.
So it's not Beyonce gave her credit. Dolly Parton said, if you want to use my song, I'm getting the full writing credits of the song, and you can get producer credit or performer credit, because that's how it be, because I've used people's songs before, and sometimes they don't let you get writing credit if they originally wrote it. Yeah,
so Miss Parton get all the money.
Yeah, she get all the money for the writing part. That's part of her royalty check for the writing part. Now, for the performing and producer part, Beyonce will get a piece of that. With the other producers. No, a song is 50-50. It's half music and half words. So if you wrote the song, that 50%, you get part of the writer's credit. If you produce the song, if somebody else produced it with you, then that 50 is split. If it's 2 people, it's 25 and 25.
Well, how much do the drummer, the tambourine player get?
You stupid. Bro, they probably just get paid to perform on it, and that's it. They don't get no residuals.
The dude that played the little triangle, the bells. Like, they used to put them all on the album back in the day. You don't see them no more.
Bro, I don't think he get nothing. All right. Go ahead, Gary.
But Dolly Parton she done got rich so far she get rich out of 2 different black people because Whitney Houston had to pay her.
Of course she did.
I'll always love you, honey. Now, Beyonce.
And we need to check that because Whitney probably didn't get no writing credits on that too, because Whitney didn't change it at all.
At all. Yeah.
So yeah, that's Dolly Parton, honey. She about her coin. We know that. All right, y'all, last but not least, Al B. Sure seemed to suggest his coma from a couple of years back might be tied to Diddy somehow. He showed face Friday at the Equal Justice Now Awards in L.A., where Al was promoting his equal access to healthcare initiative alongside Ben Crump. He then addressed the crowd at one point with a cryptic nod to the Diddy situation going on. Al says he is working on a film project that tells his whole life story, and in the same breath, he said the public will finally get a chance to see how he really ended up in a coma in 2022. Now, if you can remember, he suddenly fell ill and fell into a coma in the late summer of 2022, and he was incapacitated for 3 whole months before miraculously waking up and working toward a full recovery. An official cause was never offered up. So, is he trying to say that he went into a coma or got sick because it had something to do with Diddy?
Yep.
How do you... How does that happen?
That conspiracy theory been going on since it happened, though.
How does somebody get into a coma from somebody else?
You can
pay doctors, or
if you got enough money, you can get somebody to slip something in somebody's food,
and then it make them go into a coma.
Yes.
It could kill you.
Wow, that is crazy. If that ain't the truth, he know how to promote whatever he trying to promote right here saying that, because everybody want to know what is going on and how that could possibly happen. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Good morning. So we know weight loss drugs have been dominating the headlines. There's been a rise in celebrities crediting their recent weight loss to the fad drugs Ozempic and Mounjaro. And a semaglutide trial started in Britain, and it will give weight loss shots to kids between the ages of 6 and 17 years old.
What?
Yeah. Now, the global study will involve 200 children who are obese and have weight-related health issues like diabetes or high blood pressure, which is sad for a child that young. Kids who participate in the study will also be asked to be a part of a dieting and exercise regimen. So they want them to eat healthy and exercise in addition to taking this shot. The press release stated it was to help with research on childhood obesity. What do y'all think about that? Giving kids the weight loss drug?
No.
If it's for their health, though, I mean, because weight loss is a disease. I learned that from watching the little Oprah thing recently. I think if it's involving their health, I think it should be okay. If they're seriously obese and they can't stop eating or they have a real problem.
Yeah. Because some of these kids, they'll be like
depressed.
2 years old,
Yeah.
but they'll be obese.
Yeah.
And,
Really?
you kind of wonder if it's, hereditary or if it's
a lot of
predisposition.
Them I'm asking because I don't know. Are they not getting outside, exercising and playing outside? Because video games and sitting in front of a TV and only getting up to go get something to eat and go back to sit down and watch TV, you think that can...
I'm sure that had something to do with it because kids don't get out the way they did in our generation.
That's true.
They don't.
But what
They
about
just
the ones
go outside.
That's
they're
true, but
still obese that's in our era?
But if they're obese, I feel like their parents should make them get out
Come on now.
and
Yeah.
take PE.
But I think you should do something before it gets to the point where it's out of control.
Absolutely.
Right, because the
Absolutely.
pill and the shot doesn't address the behaviors.
Right.
Like, you can do all that, but if you still going to let them eat junk food, if you still
Right.
not going to let them get out and play and, make that a requirement as part of their day.
Right.
But still,
Once
that's
again,
not
we
gonna
need
change
the parents.
I give nieces and nephews, I give them bottled water, and I make them go outside and play. Like on Easter Sunday. Nobody's going in the house. Nobody's going upstairs to
Video
nothing.
games.
It's nice outside. Go outside. You got a trampoline. You got a swing set. Go outside and play. Create a game. Ride the bicycle. Little skateboard. Go outside and get some fresh air and exercise. Give them a bottle of water. Or let them drink water out the hose pipe, but stay outside.
Yeah, everybody's
But
metabolism is different, man, and you can't. I don't know if a pill is safe for those kids, man. It's just exercise and
But
a
exercise
shot.
still ain't gonna get it. We talking about exercise.
Exercise
but people,
can get it, man.
It could get it, but you're still born that way.
But some
What you
people
mean
have
he born that way?
some
You
people
are
have
born.
medical issues.
Exactly.
he's saying.
Some people are born obese, just like some people are born other ways and stuff. That people say, you just go
People
play
are born
football and you'll
obese
be
for
better.
real?
Who do you mean?
How do they gain all that weight and they don't eat that much? How does you get
Because
that
you were born
big?
there. Your genes, you just have.
I think Gary has a
obesity
good
genes.
point. Some people do have it in their genetics. genetics that they're just going to be a big person.
Exactly.
But I think there's other things you can do to mitigate it from getting out of control. It don't make no sense for an 8-year-old.
Maria, Google mitigate.
It don't make no sense for an 8-year-old to be 100 pounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But if I could really say what I want to say, honey.
Say it.
No, because it's totally different than what we talking about, and y'all act like y'all crazy.
Say it. Ain't nobody crazy.
Just like, these people are born obese. You are born obese. They got some people born obese. They got some people not. Just like some people are born gay and some people not. Right. Y'all still say, they was born that way. Period. My friends do all...
Mitigate.
We still looking up mitigate.
Make less severe, serious, or painful.
Yeah, it's like a preventative measure. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
To make less severe or painful.
So that means, where it came in with obesity?
What does mitigate mean? Because you said it.
Yeah. Mitigate means to intervene or to prevent something before it happens.
Right.
That's the context.
Well, I like the way you did that thing so smooth, man. So proud of you, man. You use a word that we don't use in conversation. You said mitigate.
Well, that GED kicked in, boy.
Boy, you said mitigate, boy. Everybody pull their phones out of the store.
Yes.
Hey, I'm your neighbor. I live 3 houses down. I just wanted to let you know that every time you go to work, there's a car that comes here, and there's a guy that comes into your house. I think your wife might be cheating on you. The car is a red Chevy. License plate, it starts with a 5. I didn't get the whole thing. But every time you leave work at about 2 a.m., there's a red Chevy that pulls up right down the street here, parked here, and there's a guy who comes into your house and meets with your wife. I've seen this about 4 nights in a row now, and I just want to let you know. If you need more proof I got like a ring cam, and I can show you my ring cam that shows my front yard. You'll see the car in the footage. If you got any questions, like I said, I live 3 houses down at 592. If you want to talk about it, just let me know. All right, just want to tell you that.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. 6 minutes after the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary got the tea and the clue of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Before I get to the Nick Cannon story, I want to say last night with the iHeart Awards, baby, Beyonce received the Innovator Award, and she really looked amazing. I was very pleased. Her eyes were just beautiful. I don't know, honey, the makeup color she was wearing or whatever, but, honey, she looked amazing. And Stevie Wonder presented her the award, and it was just really nice. And Cher, she received an award last night. I don't know if it was Lifetime Achievement, whatever it was, last night. And Jennifer Hudson sang her song, If I Could Turn Back Time. Now, it's amazing how Cher looks and still moves real good in her 70s. So I guess having a younger man, honey, makes you move young, honey, or whatever, because, honey, she thanked a lot of people, but she didn't thank him, last night. So I'm like, oh, well, girl, they're going to keep him in the closet. But Beyonce thanked a lot of people. She thanked Michael Jackson. She thanked a lot of people that passed on and stuff, but she didn't thank her fans neither. So I guess that must be the new thing. Don't thank your fans or your man. So, but nevertheless, it was really good last night.
Sometimes they be nervous, Gary, and sometimes they just forget stuff. Yeah.
Really?
When you get up there, you be in front of all them people and you try to get in everybody, and sometimes you just forget. It don't be on purpose.
Really? She didn't forget Jay-Z, though. She thanked him.
Well, some people you do remember, Gary. It just depends how nervous you are.
Brad, don't explain that. He will never receive an award. I'm just joking.
Shut your mouth up. Shut up, honey. Because I received Jesus Award, honey. That's right, enough,
Gary.
Honey.
That's
right.
Come on,
Jesus. Lord, honey. Yes, I have. But anyway, it was nice seeing him, and I was just so happy I turned the TV on in time. My cable was back on in enough time to watch it last night.
Your cable was off?
Really, I've been so this is on the tree. I off the record. I've been so stressed, Ricky.
Why was it off? Put it on automatic pay, Gary. You can put it on automatic.
Ricky, my damn cable was off from Friday to yesterday. If I didn't call them people all dog, I'm really, and I'm for real. I've been stressed because they turned my cable off. I paid the damn cable, and they still didn't have it on. It was ridiculous.
What happened? Automatic.
I don't know what happened. They said, well,
you don't know what
happened?
happened?
I didn't pay in 3 months. But I didn't know. I mean,
That's what happened.
But I paid it. Then I paid it to get it back, and they still. I'm so damn mad. I was so mad last. And the TV is still not on in my room.
Gary,
but anyway,
how much is your cable bill?
A lot.
It was a lot. I ain't gonna
How
call
much
it
is
out
it?
here. Oh no, honey, I'm not gonna say that on the radio. But
Yeah, how
anyway,
much cable bill?
it was
They
$1,000 damn dollars.
Yeah.
That's for 3 months,
a
though.
month?
Yeah,
A
no,
month?
not a month.
That's
It
3
was for
months
3
backed
months.
up, Ricky.
Yes, I mean, I
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
we've been
this
trying to
one-
get you on streaming so you can get your
I'm
little
not going through all
$5.99
that.
subscription
Gary,
and $6.99 like you tripping.
How many times I got
But
to tell you
that
get
add
that?
up too, Maria.
Yeah, but not the $300
Yeah,
a
but you
month.
either go through all that or you
Yeah.
pay $1,000 for 3 months of cable.
You better get that Fire Stick and keep it moving.
No, and the Fire Stick don't work because I don't know. Beyonce got me
It
a
work for
damn
everybody
Fire
else
Stick.
in the world.
But I don't know how to use all that stuff.
But
I just
by
want to go in and turn my TV on and be done.
No, he right, because
Okay,
by the time you get all the streaming services, it is about $300 a month.
But for somebody like him, he could do YouTube TV and be okay. All he
Yep.
needs is the internet. And if you have 2 houses, you can have multiple houses on there.
That's true, Gary.
Yeah, but I don't know how to use all that
YouTube
stuff. but,
TV
you know.
has
Gary,
live
well, you need to
everything.
learn.
I know, Ricky, but
Because
it's
now,
just...
now it's important that you have cable, Gary. How do we get the tea and the color of the day if
Exactly.
you don't have
That's
cable?
that's what I was mad about yesterday and stuff. I mean, Beyonce was trying to help me out and stuff and telling me about that YouTube stuff, but
And then somebody trying to come over there and help you. You act like then you won't let nobody come inside of your house. You meet people at the front door. People try to come to your house and help you out with your stuff or whatever. I don't know what you're embarrassed about. You just got too much furniture.
Well,
And you
yeah,
don't let
I got
nobody
a
come
lot
in the
of
house.
stuff.
You meet everybody at the door. Later want to come over there help you with your cable, get your stuff, show you how to work the Fire Stick, but you won't let nobody in. Why?
Everybody got a
He's
camera, like you
scared
said.
to
You ain't gonna be
change.
taking no damn pictures in my house, honey. No.
He is
So,
afraid to change.
What they gonna see if they
anything.
take pictures?
They're gonna see a lot of stuff. Let me tell you, when you live by yourself, you don't have to clean up.
It's been a long.
You know what? At this point, all we got time for is a calor. You done threw away your whole tea.
Oh, Lord, no. The color today, y'all, honey, it's sweet oyster. On the high end, you say sweet oyster, on the low, just say beautiful self. That's the color today, honey. There you go, honey.
Sweet oyster.
Oh, I gotta be
Put an
sweet.
H in it.
Gary, don't send me no letter. Don't text me.
Not an oyster assistant. Damn. y'all giving up a Gary with the tea. All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake up call. Get at me 866-9-R-I-C-K-E-Y. Let's go, let's go.
Hey, it's Jennifer from the city of Flint. I just want to wake everyone up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Scotty Too Hottie calling from Maryland, trying to wake my brother-in-law up down in Raleigh, North Carolina. Big Pun, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, this is Dennis from Bellbrook, New Jersey. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yes, this is Laura Fuller calling from Lexington, North Carolina. Wake up, everybody. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hi, this is Yvette calling from Garner, North Carolina. I want to call and wake up my daughter and son on spring break. Isabella and Isaiah, wake up, wake up, wake up.
What's yours? Because we going to let them know that we're Portland. Wake up. Wake up. And Charlotte, wake up. Wake up. And Raleigh, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. And Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brian.
You're welcome, Ricky.
All right, Beyonce, all the wishes. What you got coming up?
Don't be like Gary and pay too much money for your internet service. Coming up, I'm going to tell you how you can officially cut the cord in Techie Tuesday next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, it's about that time for Techie Tuesday with the one and only Beyonce Aloysius. What up, B?
Hey, good morning. Okay, first of all, this coming Monday, April 8th, is going to be an amazing day. It is the solar eclipse. Now, a lot of people are talking about, I'm going to see a total solar eclipse in some areas. Well, yes, if you're in Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, those are some of the main cities that you're going to see. Now, one thing you need to be aware for you and the kids, and a lot of schools are actually letting out early on Monday because, they want the kids to be able to participate, but in a safe manner, because you have to make sure if you're going to watch this eclipse on Monday that you have specialized glasses. They're easy to get. You go to Amazon, you can get like a family pack for $10. But the thing you want to watch out for is make make sure that the glasses say ISO certified. It's an international standard, because when the solar eclipse happens, you cannot look directly at the sun because you can go blind or it can cause like eye injury. So definitely make sure you watch out for your kids. Make sure you get your glasses. That's something you need to look out for on Monday. Also, if you have AT&T, you need to watch out and change your passwords, because there was a security breach. 7 million users' information was out on the dark web. What that means is your passwords, some of your credit card information can be leaked. So definitely protect yourself, change your passwords. And last but not least, if you were like our very own Gary with the T, you need to save money. There's no reason why in 2024 you should be paying $1,000 for a couple of months of internet service. And you should also have all of your bills on auto pay, like especially your utilities. But some of the things that you can watch out for. So first of all, if you want to set, Gary, I need you to pay close attention. So if you want to cut the cord, there are great services like YouTube TV, DirecTV, Philo, Sling TV, even Hulu. And the great thing about Hulu is if you have Verizon, it's included in your package that you have. So, you could actually be having free service and you don't even know it. So these are things that you need to know. Check your plans. Sometimes they bundle these services in your agreements already. So for me, I have Verizon. Hulu is a part of my package. It also has Apple Music. So instead of me paying extra $15 a month for streaming music, it's all included with my cell phone bill. T-Mobile has great streaming packages. But for you, for somebody I know where you want to be able to see the interface, I also love YouTube TV. YouTube TV is great. Sling TV is great. Now, you can get internet services in your area for as low as $20. Just do your research. Certain areas have satellite only. Also, there's DSL. There's a certain company where people think that, that's the only place you can go. There's not. There's a lot of resources, and you need to check all of your options. DSL is great as well. It's come a long way. And then also, you can buy an antenna and hook it up to the back of your TV. You can get at least 30 free channels. Go to the
Gary,
website.
pay attention. Hold on. Pay attention.
I'm paying a damn attention, but it's just still complicated. But go ahead.
I'm going to come. You buy lunch.
Yeah.
We're going to have a set.
He ain't buying lunch.
He has to buy lunch, though. That's that's an agreement.
He ain't gonna let you in.
You
know what, though, y'all? But I don't want to interrupt this good stuff. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like when y'all talking about having all this stuff built out your money, your bank account. Let me tell you something. When I was 30, when I bought my house, I didn't know how much money I was gonna have. So, honey, I bought the house on one note, and I wasn't putting my taxes included on that. So I had to pay those things separate because you don't know how much money you're going to make. They take money out of your account, then you wind up not having no money, and then you wind up being broke because they taking money out your account here, and now you ain't got no money left.
But
so
utilities know how much utilities. They around about the
gas,
same thing per
water,
month.
electric, all that. You can't dispute that. You need those to live. So you might as well put those, because I've seen you on the phone a lot trying to get people to cut your service back on.
Yeah, but still.
And then you're wasting money because to get the service cut back on, you're paying a fee
You
for
gotta
that.
pay a fee
you're
for
paying
that.
a late fee.
Yeah.
So you're probably paying at least
A whole nother
$100.
bill,
And
yeah.
a whole nother bill.
All right, it's 2024. How many times your power got cut off this year?
Oh, honey, it got cut
It's
off
April.
many times.
It's April.
Yeah.
It's April.
Yeah, dog.
Okay.
He be
And
arguing
before.
with folks.
Twice in 2024, your power got cut off.
And then he get mad and argue with him, and you the one that ain't paid your bill.
Yeah, but I mean, go ahead, because I don't want to get it.
Gary. All right. You can follow me at Beyonce ATL. I'm going to put all the tips on how to cut your cord. But, Gary, we're going to get you set up.
Yeah, just come one day. I'll let you come and just help me and just show
Clean
me.
up.
Yeah.
You want me to
well,
send
we
somebody
just
over there? I know a lady that be cleaning for the Lolo. You want me to send somebody over there help somebody? All you need to do is just get rid of some of them chairs and dust.
Yeah, honey, let me tell you something. Let's be clear, honey. When people come, you just throw stuff under the damn bed and you make that path.
What?
Y'all know
Oh,
y'all
my
throw
God.
stuff under your damn bed when you come.
No, we don't.
No,
We keep our house
no,
clean.
no,
we
no.
don't.
Well,
No,
Miss
we don't.
Armani does too, honey. She just told me.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Hey, where your boy at?
Man, that's your boy, man. I don't even rock with Tony no more like that, yo.
That's on.
Sure is. Hey,
Where you at,
good.
man?
Good. Man,
Can I ask you a question?
Well, hurry up. I'm waiting on Dr. Carter to get over here.
Are you coming to work today?
No, I don't think you don't want me going to work like this, yo. I'm telling you.
What happened?
What happened?
I spent night at my auntie house. my auntie Roberta. That's my mama. That's my mama or little sister. I spent the night over her house, but her kid be hating. Her kid don't like me.
Why they don't like you?
I don't know, Shawty. They ain't never like me, Shawty. They be acting mean. You know, I think I don't know. That's neither here nor there. But look, Shawty.
Yeah.
This what happened. I can't drive to work.
Why?
Because I don't want to sleep in one of them kid room. They got a bunk bed. I want to sleep in a bunk bed. Shawty kid done put some Gorilla Glue on the pillow. And the pillow stuck. I can't. The whole left side of my face, the pillow stuck to my head.
With the right side or the left side? Which one?
On the left side, Shawty, because that's why I can't drive to work, because I can't see out the window. I can't look in the mirror, because I got this whole big-ass pillow stuck to my face.
What kind of pillow was it? Was it like one of them long? What kind of pillow?
Yeah, one of them big fat pillow what you get from Ross or Marshall. And I'm having a hard time breathing because part of my nose stuck to it. They thought it was gonna be funny. But they talking about yeah, we played a joke on you. I can't drive to work. No damn pillow stuck to my head. So.
I know about them damn big ass pillows they have in Ross and Marshall.
Yeah, it be in the back there with a shower curtain and and a little soap dish and the little soap thing to go in the bathroom. It'll be back there.
That be fluffy too, dog.
It'll be back there with them sheets.
Blacks on how much the pillows cost?
$29.99. It'll be $29.99.
But you only get one.
Yeah, you get one pillow. It's a good pillow.
Well, why you got the big ass pillows from Ross and Marshall on some kids' bunk beds? Them damn pillows probably hanging off the beds.
Well, it's hanging on my face right now. I can't drive with the big ass thing on my head. I can't see out the damn window.
Yeah, you can't get in the car with that damn pillow. And why would they put Gorilla Glue?
It's a practical joke, man.
Yeah, they did that for April Fool's Day.
Yeah, talking about this a funny joke. So I just ain't funny now, Dr. Carr. You got to come over here and put some damn goof off on my face and try to get this thing.
You can drive straight and turn right. You just can't hook no lefts.
Yeah, I can't turn left. If I turn left, I'm going to crash into something. I'll be there tomorrow, though. I'm pretty sure he'll get it off. I'll be there tomorrow.
Black Tony, you promise you coming tomorrow?
Yeah, as soon as you get the damn pillow off my face, I'll be there
Black
tomorrow.
Tony, you promise you coming to work tomorrow. Promise the world.
Yeah, I promise to the world I'll be there tomorrow. I won't have no pillow on my face. I'll be able to drive and I'll be able to see and I'll be able to get to work.
Well,
it's been 2 years.
At least you and Dr. Carr, you can now have a little pillow talk.
Yeah.
Waymaker, miracle worker, Maymaker, miracle worker, Waymaker.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, Nick Cannon is finally speaking out. And a lot of people saying they're so happy that he didn't speak out during Black History Month. But they're saying, y'all, it's reported that Nick Cannon is going viral after making some rather controversial comments, honey, on a recent podcast. Now, it's been reported, y'all, that it was confirmed that Nick says his very light-skinned, mixed-race mother shaped his perception, y'all, of women and beauty. Now, according to Nick, they're saying this explains why he decided to impregnate numerous white, non-black women. Now, they're saying he says Mariah and his mother, they look very similar in terms of complexion. And, now Nick, they're saying that, he's very light-skinned mother, Miss Beth. Well, she ain't that light-skinned, Ricky. She don't look that light-skinned to me at all, but nevertheless, they're saying that, Nick, wanted the world to know this is what he did and stuff. So is that a right thing to do? People still do the color thing? Yeah, do we still talk about race and color and light skin versus dark skin and all that other stuff? And this is why I date this person because I like this skin tone or whatever. Is that a thing now still? Does anybody know?
I mean, people do it, but they're not going to say it.
Yeah.
People just date who they gonna date, and they have their own preference, but they would never say anything like that out loud. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I guess now it's being said out loud and stuff like that. I mean, do any of y'all have that? I mean, Maria, do you date lighter skinned men or darker skinned men, or when you dated at least? Now that you're married.
Yeah, I like black men, and I love my black man. But I do believe that colorism, classism, elitism, all of that exists within the black race. It's just it's such a divide. It can be polarizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess then. Well, congratulations then. I mean, the people do what they do and they love who they love, as you say. So
like what you like.
Yeah, that's what they say. So, but just keep it to yourself. All right, honey. They're saying, y'all, that Kobe Bryant championship ring, y'all, is no longer on the market on Rock T. They're saying the sentimental piece officially, which we talked about the other day, is sold, y'all, at an auction for only $927,000, y'all. That's all they got for that ring. Now, they're saying, they said the 2000 championship ring features 14 carats and has Bryant engraved on one side, as well as 11 and a half ring. The ring is 11 and a half size, and it weighs 59.6 grams. Now, they're saying that Pam and Joe Bryant first put the ring up for auction, honey, with Golden back in 2013, and they said it sold for only $173,000. Now, they're saying that the buyer then put it up for sale recently, providing an authenticity letter per multiple outlets, y'all. So now, we talked about that recently, and it said that, some fans called the move disgusting because the late NBA star gifted this beautiful ring to his daddy, who played back in the NBA in 1975 to 1983. But I guess if they really needed the money or whatever, or they just didn't want to have that memory, they went on ahead and sold it. So,
And that was Kobe's first championship ring, too.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah.
The first, but then on the flip side of it, though, we all know we all going to go. So, I guess, if you need the money, you just take the money and spend it and do something nice with it, or you just hold on the ring to let somebody steal it and do what they want to do with it. So,
or you save it for as long as you can, and then it'd be worth more even later.
Yeah. Well,
but they probably needed it. They probably needed the money.
Yeah, and evidently they did, and and they got much more money, and they're saving us and not giving them no money and stuff. So
she's not obligated, Gary.
That's her mother and father.
She's not obligated. She knows the relationship, and apparently the relationship with Kobe wasn't that great with them, and she knows all that. Her and her husband talked, I'm sure, all the time about it. So she takes care of her children and their family. Yeah, and they have a big family, Yeah. She got a lot of responsibility.
Sad situation,
on her.
Though.
It is. It's like, considering he passed away, you would think they would try to mend, whatever conflict or disagreement they had.
Mm-hmm. I think the kids have a relationship
family together.
With his sister.
Yeah.
With Kobe's sister.
Yeah, I've seen photos of them together.
Yeah.
Since his passing.
Yeah, I hope it all worked out, though.
Me too.
Yeah, we hope and pray that it does. Y'all. Quick for free, y'all, honey. Diddy Bodyguard said he gonna talk. He said he will talk when they call him, honey. His name is Gene Deal, so y'all remember that name, Gene Deal.
He been talking.
Yeah, well, he said he's willing to testify.
Oh, has he? What he been saying?
He's all over YouTube.
What
he got hours and hours of interviews, and he talks about everything you ever wanted to know about Diddy and Kim Porter and Biggie and
that guy
Tupac
that said he saw what happened with Cassie.
Yes, he's been talking on podcasts for the last 2 or 3 years at least.
Really? Well, it's sad.
But you talking about talk to the prosecutor in court?
Yeah, he said because he said Diddy let the money, power, and respect go to his head. Do y'all think so? That's something to say.
Yeah, but these people coming out like, you were complicit. You were around when it was happening.
Yeah,
but
they
was eating and getting paid.
They was eating and getting paid, but now it's important to you when he in trouble. You want to separate yourself from it.
It was their livelihood before. That's how they ate and fed their kids.
Yeah, well.
So that's probably what's going to be said. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that Gene Deal and Mark Curry, they are everywhere. Not Mark Curry, the comedian. Mark Curry, the rapper. They all over everybody podcast talking about that.
Well,
I just remember when being a public figure was prestigious. It's crazy now. I never would have thought that the industry would turn into stuff like this.
And then how would you that close to somebody on a personal level, and now you out here just exposing all their business like that? That's just
because apparently
it's
something
like what
happened.
Brad said. It's like they getting their money.
They got upset and something didn't go right, and they don't feel fulfilled, or they feel like they didn't get what they deserved, or so now they everybody turned on you.
So that means there ain't nothing going to the grave no more. Remember back in the day, we're going to take it to the grave. Ain't nothing going to the grave no more.
Or have some kind of honor or something. Even if I fall out with somebody, I'm not going to go in.
You shouldn't take someone. If someone committed a crime that hurt women, I don't know if that's a secret
But
you want to take to a
you ain't stop him
grave.
then.
Yeah, you didn't stop him then. But I mean, it might be bothering his spirit, and he's trying to get it out. He's trying to.
They talking about more than the women stuff. They talking about everything. They telling everything they ever seen, ever heard, ever thought. I'm like, what kind of
everybody know they at that age where they about to meet their maker.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, them knees and stuff and start hurting and high blood pressure, hypertension. That'll make you tell it. But you're getting ready to meet the king.
Yes, Lord. See Jesus' face. All right, the color today, honey, is sweet oyster. On the high end, you say sweet oyster, and on the low end, you say beautiful silver. That's your color.
Is there an H in oyster? Sweet what?
Oyster.
Oyster. Sweet oyster?
If that's what y'all say. Oyster.
Oyster.
Well, how you
He
pronounce
said like posture.
oyster? Your mouth a little
What?
moist.
Oyster. That's why
Ain't no damn body say no oyster. It's oyster.
That's the name of it,
Say,
oyster.
wait, be quiet, y'all. Let it say it, Gary.
It's oyster.
Voice.
That's why you've been banned from Papa Do's. They escorted your ass clean up out of there. Talking about some oyster.
I reckon, you know, all of a sudden we got intelligent on this damn show and could articulate. Nobody ain't articulating like that.
Yeah.
That ain't
You said
articulating.
that sound like posture. Oyster.
You've been permanently banned from Papa Do's. They don't even want to see you in there. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So imagine, your kids asking you what your first date was like, and you say, "Well, I ordered DoorDash to your mom's place, but I wasn't there." A new poll found out first dates over video are now more popular than meeting up in person. Wait a minute, what? At least for people under 30. What's up with that?
Well, it sounds crazy, Ricky, but singles between 18 and 27 were asked if their ideal first date would include getting together or just chatting on FaceTime or Zoom. 65% of those chose the virtual option. They say it's more efficient. You can have a quick chat and see if there's a spark, and it's cheaper than a real date.
With y'all, that should not be an issue, though. Now, you should not worry about price if you want to take someone out on a date. So now, could you have something inexpensive but just make it look nice, or could be more extravagant and cost $300 and up?
So this morning, we want to know what are some of your first date standards that you should have when going out on a first date or whatever. One standard is not doing it online. That's crazy. Your first date is on a Zoom?
Yeah, that's not even a date.
Yeah, because you can't feel no chemistry through the Zoom. How do you?
What if he stink?
Yeah.
But I think you wouldn't know that over the phone.
What if she stink?
Right.
I think less is more for a first date. I think more talking, more getting to kind of see how the person moves and everything. Because if you go to an expensive restaurant, you got a lot of other clutter going on, and you ain't really interacting with the person.
Yeah, what is a good first date? Now let me tell you something. I went on a first date one time. I took a lady out to Piedmont Park and laid out a blanket. We had a little picnic out there.
That's nice and cute and thoughtful.
And sat down.
What'd you have to eat?
I had some Subway sandwiches. I had some chips. I had bottled water, soda. I had bought this little picnic basket out of I think I got Gary. Why I got that picnic basket out of Target? But they sell
right there in that little section, the little home thing where they have all the little patio furniture and stuff over there.
Yeah, I bought a little picnic basket. I had it in the back car. She didn't know we was going. I pulled up to Piedmont Park, got out, and went and found it was nice and sunny that day. It was I think it was spring. Laid out a blanket and sat down and we had lunch and we just talked and kicked it. I mean, it was just really, really simple and cute, and she absolutely loved it and ended up in a relationship with her.
That's a perfect date, first date, because you want simple, in my opinion, for a perfect first date. Walk in the park, have a little lunch, and just talk. Just talk and learn each other, ask questions, all that good stuff. Because if you do, nothing wrong with doing something real big and extravagant, but not for the first date. We're just kind of just learning each other.
Gary, what's a good first date?
My thing is, honey, we're gonna meet at a nice, inexpensive restaurant, so you sit
Like
across
what?
from
Like
me.
name one. Like what?
Like Luby's or Piccadilly's or something like that.
Ain't nothing wrong with Piccadilly's. Now, I'll go, if you take me to Piccadilly's, I'll give me a Salisbury steak and some mashed potatoes.
Okay.
And some little side order of carrots and a little dessert. Be sitting on that little ice over there on them little plates. All them little pies.
Right over there. And you just get you a nice little table and we sit across from each other so we can look in each other's eyes or not gaze in each other's eyes. There's a difference. And I'm looking at you and you talking to me and stuff so I can kind of feel you out and stuff. So, honey, that's that. I'm not going to go out on no picnic and on no expensive
What's wrong
restaurant.
with a picnic? A picnic is not expensive.
Yeah, but a
Gary.
picnic is just too intimate for me.
That's
not
really you sitting on the damn blanket.
You sitting on a blanket.
Yeah, but I
outside.
mean, that's just too.
A walk
gushy.
in the park. A walk in the park.
And a walk in the park, well, walk in the park may be all right, but not a picnic. It's too gushy. I don't want gush. I just want to
You just don't know how to say it Indian style.
Once y'all meet up at the fairgrounds, sit on. They got little benches at the fairground or whatever. The fair
That's too TV-ish too. Y'all talking all this TV stuff.
Well, always can help you get over your gush fears.
What you mean TV-ish?
It's just TV. It's just too much, y'all. This stuff that we see on TV. That's not so much
Maria,
real.
what's a good first date, Maria?
I just think, I want to get to know the person, get to know their character. I remember when I was in college, I was transitioning into grad school, and this guy took me out. He took me to a play, and he took me to dinner. But the thing that impressed me about him the most is that he had a Honda Accord and had over 200,000 miles on it, and the car was in great shape.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like that told me so much about his character and how he takes care of things.
Yeah.
That was just so memorable to me. But he was very respectful and, dropped me off, picked me up on time. So,
Right there. See that right there. See, I love stuff like that. A beautiful first date, Brent.
The thoughtfulness it's the thoughtfulness for me and how much you paid attention to details from us just talking. We probably gonna talk before the first date, so you probably know a few of the things that I like. So incorporate some of the things that I like. Be thoughtful. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money. Just be thoughtful and pay attention to me and pay attention to detail.
Right. Special K.
Yeah, I was going to say what Brett said.
Me too. He say me too, huh?
He said the exact
He over here
words
taking
I
a
was
nap,
gonna say.
Ricky.
He said the exact words, damn it, Brett.
Yeah, she took it out your mouth.
All right, let's go to the phone. 866-9 Ricky 866-9 RRCKEY. Good morning.
Hi, my name is Mallory. I'm from the Chattanooga, Tennessee area. And honestly, some of the guidelines that I have are not to have too great of expectations, like just enjoy yourself. I think that's the problem a lot of people have. They have way too many expectations on what to do, what not to do.
When going out, have to have good hygiene. Good hygiene is a must.
I am calling from Indianapolis, and my first date guidelines are things where you can connect. My husband and I went to a bookstore and had tea for our first date.
Hi, I'm Danny. I'm calling from Orlando, Florida. A first date guideline. I feel like the first 3 dates need to be affordable because in those first 3 dates, you'll know if you really want to be with that person before you just drop buku money. So I feel like they should be affordable. Walk in the park, something simple, and then get expensive afterwards.
My name's Todd. I'm calling from Cleveland, Ohio. I believe that a first date should come with predetermined, mutually agreed upon clarity on how you want the date to go and what the outcome is that you hope to gain from the first date.
First date guideline with me, not bring your wallet, because I got it.
This is Kathy. I'm from St. Louis. I don't think you should spend a whole bunch of money or expected to have a whole bunch of money spent on you on a first date because it's not about what kind of money somebody has. Anybody can spend money. It's about spending time, having fun, and feeling good. A walk in the park, a picnic, something that takes thought is better than somebody just throwing some money somewhere because anybody can do that.
Yeah, I took this girl. We met at the movie. She showed up with all 4 of her kids. Well, she said 4 of her kids. So, thank y'all for hitting us up. 866-9 Ricky. If y'all can.
How many she have total, dog?
I don't know. She said these 4 of my kids.
All right. He thought she just had 4, but 4 of them.
The oldest one's about 17. She wasn't feeling me, so. Man, can you pull your little pants up? They say you ain't none of my daddy, so.
Not none of them.
My daddy, you ain't my brother daddy, you ain't my other brother daddy, you ain't my other sister daddy.
Strapped up, mean mugging.
None of that.
So it is about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Tennessee State University is up in arms, as they should be. For those of you that do not know, Tennessee State University in Nashville, Tennessee, one of our over 100 HBCUs, is in a crazy place right now as the governor of the state has pushed to get Senate Bill, I want to say 25-6 on March 21st, to remove all of the school's board. The accusations were initially that in the midst of a bunch of audits that Tennessee State University had in some way, shape, or form done something that was criminal, had misspent funds, and it had come to find out after several audits that was not the case. That they said that there was a lack of transparency, and some things had not been done by quote unquote proper procedure, but there was nothing that was criminal. Didn't matter. They vacated the entire board, and Governor Lee appointed 8 new board members. Now, these are based on their titles. It's a president of the Bank of America from Memphis, president, provost and vice president for administration from Shorter College, a consultant, a founder and principal at a consulting company, deputy mayor and director of human resources for Madison County, on and on and on. So I don't know these people, whether or not, Rick, to say who they are, why they should be on the board. But Tennessee State, its students, its faculty, its alumni are pissed. And so there have been protests, both within the state and on Capitol Hill. And there's a couple of issues here, right? One is that many of us may not know the difference between state HBCUs and private HBCUs. Private HBCUs are like any other private college or university, and they essentially have a board of directors and that is selected by whatever process they put in place, and they're independent institutions that run themselves. Public HBCUs are technically controlled by the state in which they exist. Morgan State University, Tennessee State University. These are universities that are land-grant institutions that ultimately govern themselves, but are controlled by the state and under the responsibility of the state. And this is why a governor has the ability to, investigate, or the state legislature has the ability to investigate, and then has the ability to, by state policy, remove all of the board of directors. Now, many of us know HBCUs, some more than others, are in financial trouble. And in many cases, that's due to alumni support, due to fundraising challenges. But, Rick, there's a big issue with public HBCUs where they've never been funded to the level that they should be.
I agree.
By
That's
the
what I was about to say.
that they're in. And so we can talk a lot about everything else. And listen, if there's mismanagement, I think people should be held accountable. But there are several reports that speak to HBCUs in particular being underfunded by more than $13 billion over the last 30 years. So, their states have the ability to decide who gets what money. And HBCUs, especially state-funded HBCUs, have been underfunded year after year after year after year after year. And so those that are upset at Tennessee State are not alone. What is happening there, I don't believe to be right. I think that there are ways that you deal with a lack of transparency of finances, and that is not by taking over an entire board, replacing them with the people that you want to be there, in a way that the university in and of itself isn't in favor of. So this story is not over by any stretch of the imagination. I'd love to hear more from any TSU staff or alumni or students that have even more information. Hit me at Jets Nation on IG and let us know what you're hearing and how we can be supportive. But we should not be quiet about this. Our institutions are critically important. And if we are not careful, especially in this day and time, it is not beyond possibility that we can lose them. And the first way you do that is by replacing an entire board of directors with the people that you want to be there. Again, I don't know these folks, so I'm not judging them. I am more critical of the process. Right. So, y'all, let me know what you think. Hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG, and we're going to keep talking about this. I'm going to try to find out more for Thursday. All right, Rick?
There it is. Appreciate you, Jeff Moore. Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. You know, I never confront people on this show because, you know, it's just, I mean, some people take it personally. And my thing is, if there's anything that I can do better, I would want my friends to let me know. And we all friends, right? Yeah, everybody agree?
Yeah,
we're family, man.
There's a few things you could do better. But.
Yeah. Brett, we good? Everybody?
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So, Brett invited Rock T and I to come out and hear her play drum, because Brett used to play drums at this church, and she invited Rock T and I to come out to hear her play. We just have, it's nothing, man, we just have some critique. And from one musician to another musician, Brett, I just want to say that Rock T and I had been talking about it for a couple of months. The lady was singing. I don't know who the lady name you was playing for. The lady was really singing. But we felt like you was like really, really excited because you hadn't played drums in a long time at the church, because you started out playing drums at the church before you started rapping. Mm-hmm. And Rock T and I, we had listened to the tape over and over, kept watching, you know, and we just wanted to critique. When the ladies sing and you build up and you play, but when there's a silence or whatever, you got to bring it down. And I want to know what y'all think, Special K and Maria. Here's a clip.
Brett was hype, boy. Brett said, Brett said, turn me up.
Listen, right. Watch this, watch. Here she go, Maria. Right.
Okay.
Go ahead, Brett.
That's love. Now, right here.
Yeah, man.
I'm just, Brett, we your friends. We understand you was excited to get back on the drum, but Brett, you was doing the most.
Yeah.
I hear nothing to critique. It was funky to me.
Like
I
6
loved
Red
it.
Bulls.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I loved it.
4 microphones all on each
I
drum.
couldn't hear myself that good. You know, the drum is the most important part, and they have to keep up with you.
The name of the song, they hung his hand, they stretched him wide, that's love. It was just too many cadences. You just bring it down some.
Kind of overpowered them a little bit.
Did you
Well,
stop?
You couldn't hear the lady singing.
Yeah, did you stop
Yeah,
listening?
the people in the place heard the lady singing.
But Brett, your drums, the drums is not caged in like most of the drums. Play it again. This is what I'm talking about right here. Listen, turn it up. Right here. Stop, Dave. Brett,
on beat.
Brett, yeah, you was on beat, but it was just too loud.
That's the breakdown right there, Rick.
I mean, you was killing it, but man.
And then Roxy kept standing up, Tell my plan.
Go ahead, girl.
And then, Brett, what went through your mind when you saw Rock T stand up? What went through your head?
I felt like the Holy Spirit. I wanted to play him even harder.
Play it again, Dave.
I felt like he was supporting me. I had to really show off then.
Here you go.
Did you hear that one and a two and a?
Well, she was killing it, boy. She forgot about the singers, man.
No, hold on.
Don't do
Brett,
me like that.
Brett, what about the lady? I'm crying. Brett, what about the lady? Brett, you thought I had my head down. Come on.
You said, forget about that solo. I'm doing mine.
She was feeling the spirit and I was too.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
27 minutes after the hour, got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Former President Donald Trump came up with the money. Him and his co-defendants have secured a $175 million bond in their New York civil fraud case, according to a court filing. Now, last week, a panel of judges from New York's appellate division granted the former president, his adult sons, and two former Trump Organization executives a 10-day stay and permitted them to post a reduced bond of $175 million. Now, we all know this is much less than the original $465 million bond. So we'll see how this continues.
If they was black, they would have had to pay it all or go to jail.
All of it.
Man, please.
All
day.
But then he act like the $175 million was a drop in the bucket when they posted it. I'm like, no, sir. When you got rejected by all 30
And he
bond
didn't
companies,
post that out of his pocket.
No, he didn't.
Somebody put it up for him.
Yeah, I'm sure the people that he's convincing to vote for him. But let me go to the next story. In other news, the Florida State Supreme Court issued a decision Monday upholding the state's 15-week abortion ban. Now, this deals a blow to a legal challenge asking the court to throw out the ban. Now, a 6-week trigger ban signed into law by Governor Ron DeSantis will go into effect in 30 days. This means that women cannot get an abortion before they even know they are pregnant.
Right.
Because, sometimes you don't even know that you're pregnant until after the 6 weeks.
But Special K, didn't they leave something, they made a separate decision on as to they're going to leave it up to the Florida voters, and what does that mean?
Right, yeah. In a separate decision, the Florida Supreme Court decided to allow a ballot initiative. Now, this allows voters to determine the future of abortion access. I'm talking about including it in the state's constitution. So folks need to pay attention and get out and vote for this in November.
I think people need to pay attention, too. It's not just the abortion procedure itself, but it's all the related issues that go along with pregnancy, where you can have complications where a doctor can't even treat the woman for complications that she might have, like ectopic pregnancies and all that kind of stuff.
That's really important.
And that's really dangerous because women can die
Yeah.
in situations like that. So it's not just that, somebody wants to go get an abortion. No, it's all the related medical services that don't have nothing to do. And it bothers me that men make all these decisions.
Right.
It bothers
That's what
me.
I was
That
about to say.
bothers
Let women vote on that. Let
It
women
bothers
in
me and Brett.
legislation vote on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I would think
it bothers
so.
us. Yeah, it bothers
Exactly.
us. And I'm glad that you brought that up because they're trying to shape this like you trying to kill the babies. No, I want to control what happens to my body.
My body.
Yeah.
I bet they don't get rid of Viagra.
Okay, and everything. Right.
Ain't no legislation on men's reproductive situation. None.
Yeah. Again, pay attention and get out and vote. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For more stories and updates, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
What's up there, Maria? Real quick, March Madness, the Final Four is set for the women. South Carolina, North Carolina State, Iowa, and UConn punched their tickets last night. Caitlin Clark, she a whole nother animal, y'all. Knocked off the champ, sent LSU to the crib. She dropped 41 points, 9 3-pointers, and everybody's still talking about it.
I thought, these are the moments you prepare for. This is what you condition for in the summers, and you never get tired. Tired is what you tell yourself, and we just kept going. We kept pushing.
Yeah, man, she going to be the first multi-million-dollar player in the WNBA.
Hey, Rock.
She going to knock the doors down. What's up?
Rock, can they beat South Carolina?
Probably Probably not this year, but she gonna give him a good run, man. Because
it's gonna be them in South Carolina. You think?
I think it's gonna be Iowa and South Carolina. I mean, Iowa and UConn gonna match up in the Final Four, and Paige Beckers ain't no joke either. Now she for real too. Now it is what it is. But let's shout out to Angel Reese, man, in the LSU squad. Angel, she re-injured her ankle last night. She didn't use it as an excuse, but she did express some of her emotions.
I don't really get to stand up for myself. I mean, I have great teammates. I have a great support system. I got my hometown. I got my family that stands up for me. I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. Death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened. I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Keep your head up, baby girl. It's all to the good. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about Angel Reese, she's always, no matter what kind of adversity she's been through, she always holds her head up high. And even when she got
proud
beat,
of her too.
Yeah, even when she got beat last night, she didn't make no excuse. She's like, hey, it is what it is. They was a better team. So it is what it is. So follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. Brad got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, it's about that time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo, that's his partner with the Neptunes, they have entered a legal battle with each other over the trademark and brand name. According to legal documents, Hugo and his team have made a filing with the Trademark Trial and Appeal Board accusing Pharrell of committing fraud by attempting to register trademarks for the Neptunes without his name on it. Hugo believes that Pharrell locked up the rights to the Neptunes for music videos and other downloadable entertainment. His team stated that throughout their 30-year history, Hugo and Williams agreed to and in fact have divided all assets. By ignoring and excluding Hugo from any and all applications filed by applicant for the mark the Neptunes, applicant has committed fraud in securing the trademarks and acted in bad faith. Well, Pharrell's reps allege that he is surprised by this, and they stated that we have reached out on multiple occasions to share in the ownership and administration of the trademark and will continue to make that offer. The goal here was to make sure a third party doesn't get a hold of the trademark and to guarantee Chad and Pharrell share ownership and administration. So I hope this works out with them. The Neptunes are responsible for a lot of people's hits, and they were great together. So hopefully, they work this out and everything is all good.
Hey, Brett.
Yes?
Can we talk about how loud you was playing them drums at that church?
No.
Why you didn't put that in the hot spot? Listen to this, y'all.
It's a small church. The acoustics ain't that great in there.
Brett.
What?
Brett, why you got tears coming down my eyes?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Brett,
Y'all
you
made
was
it sound
excited
worse.
to be back
when
on
you
the
played
drums
it.
at church.
Y'all made it sound worse when you
Brett.
played it on here. It sounded good
Brett.
in church.
Brett, next time you go, what church you gonna be playing at next?
I'm not telling y'all.
Yeah. Some super drums.
Listen, Maria.
Listen to that breakdown.
Here you go.
Yes.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
That snare. Woo! Yeah. You see it.